Hey guys, it's me again, and welcome back to Uncle Robbie's Science Corner. Okay guys, tonight I got something really special planned for you. I am so freaking excited, okay? I just got my freaking Rick, okay? I'll show you what I did. I got the neck. I actually got the wrench onto the truss rod nut. I don't recommend doing this, but I'm going to show you exactly how I did it, okay? So just hang with me while I get a good camera angle. I am so excited. I'm sure you are too. For everybody, you know, Hiroshima Nick, you know, Richard, Angelina, everybody who's been with me on this bass build, this thing just came together. Still a little buzz, but I can tweak that out on the bridge. Now that I have the correct sized wrench that I got from the guys at Hipshot. I'm sorry if I'm going all over the place with this, but I am so frigging happy. You guys have no idea how happy I am. Remember what I said, that I couldn't get the wrench onto the truss rod nuts, okay? And I still can't get it on the treble side, but on the bass side, I fit it, and if I figure it just right, I can get the, see that? I got the wrench on it, okay? And what I was able to do was able to loosen it, because remember I said when I first got this, it had a forward bow, okay? Like I said, it's been so humid here for so many weeks. It's been raining, I swear to God, every day for 3 weeks. I finally got out today and went out to my mother's house and mowed her lawn. It's huge, trust me. It takes about, you know, usually it takes me about a 6-pack to mow that thing, you know, sometimes a 12-pack if I weed whack. But anyway, I went out and did that today, stone cold sober, so I could get home and try this, okay? I got the wrench onto the bass side, and I backed it off. Remember I said Rickenbackers, the way you're supposed to set the neck is to back bow them in the first place. You know, loosen the truss rod nuts. Put the neck kind of like in a press, or have your friend like hold the body down while you push down on the neck this way, with the nuts loosened, and then tighten them. Okay? Then tighten your truss rod nuts. Okay, so there's a little back bow, and now to get it straight, you loosen the truss rod necks, and you let the string tension pull this son of a bitch back straight. So anyway, I got this just right, and I'm going to show you how I did it. Okay, I went to Harbor Freight. I got this little upholstery tool. Okay, little pry bar. Okay, and I got a better one at my parents' house. In my toolbox. They have a huge barn where my old shop was back in the day. And what I did is I just put that there, and I saw a guy on YouTube, and I actually left him a comment that, like, you should never do this. And guys, you should never do this. Don't ever do this, okay? If you get into a situation where you have to do this to a Rickenbacker, take it to a qualified guitar repairman. Me, you know what, I've only been doing this for like, I don't know, 35 years, well, more than that, 36, 37 years. I've been doing this since I was 15 years old, okay? But playing with Ricks, this is a totally different instrument, totally different animal. I took it, and this thing is very springy. It's not as rigid as the tool the guy on the video that I saw used, and he pried it up ever so gently. Okay, and that's how I got the bass side rod up. So now this thing is Still a little buzz here. But I'm going to tweak that out in the bridge. Now, the other thing is, I know everybody's seen the Hip Shot Factory Tour bridge. Met Josh, okay? And I tell you what, he was instrumental, literally instrumental in getting me the right wrench to adjust the string spacing. So right now what I'm going to do, I'm going to focus down here, okay? And I'm going to kind of zoom in on the bridge, all right? Now, we couldn't do this in his shop at the factory tour because obviously we were pressed for time. The guy was so nice taking the precious time out of his day. I mean, I think we literally pulled him off that one screw machine that he said he was responsible for using. Not screw machine, sorry. The one lathe milling machine that he said he was responsible for using. Okay, the reason why my wrenches didn't work was because it wasn't the fact the screw was stripped. This screw, yes, on the E string was so frigging tight that you couldn't move it, okay? But now, and you can see in the video of the factory tour, when he put it in, it actually went click. He had to put some pressure on it to break it loose. What you want to do is set your string spacing, and you don't want to gorilla this in. And he told me, you don't want to gorilla it in, because if you do, it's actually going to push your string back the other way. And you just want to ever so gently, just boom. See that? I just did that. You can see the string moving actually when I did that. So I'm going to pull it back, and I'm just going to give it a little, and that's staying right there. You don't gotta gorilla these down. They're gonna move, but that is not going anywhere. Now I'm going to adjust the A string spacing, and I'm just doing this by eye. I'm not doing this. I don't have my caliper out. I don't have my micrometer. And maybe one day if I get anal retentive enough to do it that way, I will. But anyway, I like a wide string spacing, just because I'm used to it. So you just slide, and there's the roller right here, as you can see. Okay, and see, this is the roller. Let me zoom real close. Okay, all right. You can see the bridge, right? Okay. I wish I wasn't using a black bridge, but maybe I'll do it again when I do it on my Maple Glow one with the chrome bridge. And what we can do even later is a comparison between the brass bridge with the same setup and the Maple Glow one, because this thing right now is playing freaking excellent since I tweaked them rods. So this is for the string spacing. This is the strings. This one is the string spacing nut. These are the screw. This is the string height adjustment, the saddle height adjustment. Okay, and we're gonna do that now that I've got the neck set. So this, I've got it. You see how it moves back and forth? So the string sits. It's a great design. I mean, this is a really great design. It's a roller, but once you set this here, it doesn't really roll. And once you get it tight, it doesn't really move. So I think the spacing here is probably, this one could move over just a wee bit. Okay? And you can see it's the proper wrench. The problem was I had the right size wrench, but I was using a shitty wrench. So the wrench I was using, it was actually what stripped. So I got to tell you, Josh and the guys at Hip Shot are the best people to work with. I mean, Hip Shot, I'm going to just move this just a tweak that way. There you go. Oh, see? Okay. There you go. And what I'm probably going to have to do is tune this up. Okay? So let me zoom out, okay? Oh, sorry. I see now you guys can't see what I'm doing. Let me zoom out though. Okay? And let's focus back on me a little bit. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause the camera right now. I'm gonna tune this thing up, okay? And then we're going to try and like do a little bit of an intonation on it, all right? So you guys don't understand how excited I am. I'm about to pee my pants. So I'm going to pause the camera. I'm going to go pee, not in my pants. I'm going to pause the camera. I'm going to go pee, and I'm going to come right back, and we're going to kind of do a little bit of a intonation tweak on this thing. Dudes, I am so excited. I am so freaking excited. Nick, Richard, Angelina, the dude from Eastern Europe, the people with, Dave Mustaine. Guys, I am so excited about this. So stay tuned. I'll be right back, okay? I'm back, okay? I just tuned this thing up with my little Snark. So I got G, D, a little bit of a tweak on the D. It's a great thing about these 1 in 27 gear ratio hip shot tuners. They are such a much, that extra 7 teeth on the gear gives you so much more control over your tuning than a 1 in 20. It's really, and these are so much smoother than Schallers. And I love Schallers, and I'm not dissing Schaller. This A is precisely on. And I'm tuning this actually to concert pitch, this E. There you go. What you want to do every once in a while when you got new strings on a bass, you want to just give them a pull and a snap. Just to stretch them out a little bit. Get the winding over the nut here a little. Okay, so there's the E. A, D, G. This thing is perfectly in tune, and let's see. That's absolutely right on. So the G string's on, it just needs to come up. That's why it's buzzing. D is a little bit off, but good enough for government work. The A. Open A, come on tune, get in, okay? Almost right on. And the E. The saddle on this one is in nearly perfect position. The octave is a little sharper, so that means the saddle needs to come back. And if I can find my screwdriver, I'll do that, which I can't find my screwdriver. So I'm not going to worry so much about it because this thing is almost perfectly intonated at this point. The other thing is the neck now, it's got a little bit of a back bow on that side, this side's actually perfectly straight. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get my truss rod wrench, okay? I'm going to get it back down on here. I'm going to, just a little. That's it. Just a tweak. Let me see now. I could actually use my straight edge. Woohoo! This is just a regular old aluminum straight edge you would get at Home Depot. Yeah, you can see there's a little. You know what, guys? I'd have to say, as far as I'm concerned, this thing is damn near in. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to focus back down on the bridge, okay? And let's take a look at this. This video might run a little long, but if you stick with me, you're going to be kind of freaking... See that? Okay. I'm looking through my camera viewfinder. So let's see if we can just bring this up. Now this wrench is the same one that does the string spacing. Also does... Let's bring it up. Don't knock it out of the groove. Wow. You know what? Guys, don't ever buy a shitty set of Chinese-made Allen wrenches. Like from Harbor Freight, this set I got. It's a nice set, and it works for the most part. But I tell you what, you want a good, steel wrench because the wrench is what's stripped. These screws are so good. And I gotta tell you, Josh at Hipshot, remember my video about like Rob get some crack? There's my bag of crack. There's a bunch of screws he just gave me. And if anything's stripped out of my other bases, let's see. No buzzing. This definitely needs to come up. Okay. But see that? You hear that snapping? That means that the screw is in there really tight. So it's really funny. And also, Bill there, he gave me these. These are for the tremolo bridge. He gave me 2 brand new saddles for the trem bridge, and a bunch of the set screws for that, plus the wrench that fits that. Hipshot is the best company ever. Okay, they're the best company that as a consumer that I've ever dealt with. Wow, this thing is beautiful. Okay, a little bit of a tweak there, a little bit of a tweak there. Let's tweak that up. And you don't gotta go. I mean, going a half a turn on this. The micrometer adjustment on these is so. I mean, this is precision machinery. Really, this is aircraft. This is like these parts, the Hipshot parts. They're the F-16 like parts. These are the parts that would go on to an F-16 of bass guitars. Okay, the Chinese parts would go on to a freaking, Kia Rio. These parts would go on to the F-16 or the space shuttle. Okay, if this was a bass guitar, this would be the space shuttle of bass guitars. This thing is beautiful now. Wow, I mean, I don't know if you can hear that through the camera. I'm gonna run this through the amp in a little bit, but anyway, that's set up. I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna move this saddle back a little bit. Let's see, E. Yep, and that's what it needs. So I'm just gonna tighten that screw until it's tight enough where this doesn't move anymore. The E string just had to come back a little bit for the intonation, and I gotta tell you guys, people diss on Snarks, they hate on Snarks. Can I tell you something? The Snark Tuners, okay, you can get them on eBay for $8.86. If you find them on sale, or if different sellers are having a price war. I got this one a couple of years ago. It was $9 or $9.99. I just got 3 brand new ones, Snarks just like it, for $8.86. So I bought 3. I'm putting 1 in each guitar case. Snarks are great tuners. I'm just going to tighten this up, and that's it for this video. This picture is freaking shot. I got one last thing to do. I'm going to do a separate video, okay? So stay tuned for my next video. Kids, go grab your knobs. These are the Hipshot. Can you see that? These are the Hipshot O-ring knobs. And anyway, that's my next video. Full review and install. Okay, so stay tuned for the next video from Uncle Robbie's Science Corner. And guys, I love you all. Kiss your children for me, your significant other, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. Go to church. Hug your minister. Hug your, I don't know. I don't care what religion you are. Hug somebody. Give love each day. Give love each day. Don't waste another minute worrying about me. I'm fine. My life is completely complete at this point. I've got my blue Rick, and this thing feels freaking so good. So there's going to be a couple of more videos. I'm going to do the review for the knobs, and then I'm going to do a shootout comparison between the brass bridge and the aluminum Hipshot bridge, both of which are freaking absolutely great. I am not a paid endorser, and I did buy all these myself when I was up at the factory. got a bit of a discount, jobber discount on it. But because I'm now an actual guitar maker. But that doesn't matter. And anyway, I love you guys. Keep on rocking in a friggin' free world, dude. This rocks. I love you. I'm so happy. Keep on rocking, baby. Bye-bye.